What's going on, everybody? It's been a little while since I have made a motovlog video, and it's actually been a little bit since I've been on the bike. I had my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law come into town. I went on the bike, like I brought my wife and her sister. I took them for a ride, and then pretty much just been busy ever since then. But this video, I didn't really want to talk about what I've done so far this summer. I want to actually make a video kind of talking about my Europe trip that I went on. I know I kind of talked a little bit about it, but I didn't really explain a whole lot or what we did or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to do with this video. Also, my audio should be a little better. I wrapped some fuzzy shit around the mic and literally, sorry for that, I'm eating hair right now. I'm fucking eating hair. It does not taste good. I just inhaled a bunch right there. So the audio might be a little better. I have, like I said, I have some fuzzy stuff wrapped around it, which I'm eating. So we'll see, you know, how the audio turns out. When I went, it was May 8th. Yeah, May 8th till the 28th is when we went. I didn't manage, but I ended up hurting my shoulder, my right one, just because the way I sleep on it and some repetitive motion stuff at work. So I went on light duty before I went. I was supposed to be three day shifts, then 3 night shifts, and then go on for my trip. I ended up doing all days, which saved me because I would have had to fly the next morning after my last night shift. I would have had to literally go home, rush to pack stuff, and then, you know, head and fly out. Got off my last day shift, packed up with this hair, man. I know it'll go down. Maybe I'll trim it when I get home. And we went to, I got home, sorry, Jesus, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm friggin' all over the place. I packed up our stuff, left early the next morning, and that is the most flights I've ever taken at once. And the time difference was weird because we flew through the night and got there in the morning, but like it just, I actually didn't get jet lag because when it was nighttime, I just forced myself to sleep, and that was from Toronto to Barcelona, Spain. Spain was the first place we flew into, and I think I'm going to break this up into different videos of each spot that we went to. So anyways, we got into Spain. It was, what time was it? I want to say like 9 in the morning, 9 or 10 in the morning, something like that. Had a little bit of an issue finding our B&B, but we found it. We just called the guy, and it was actually a nice little B&B. You walked in the room up this skinny ass staircase, and you walk in the room up the staircase, go into this room, and there's like a set of doors that separate the living room / kitchen to the bedroom and the bathroom. And we were right in the Gothic quarter, which is like the old area of Barcelona. Like, we literally walked out on this little patio, and we could just see up these like tiny ass streets, not cobblestone, but like stone streets. So the first day we kind of went out there, showered, because we've been on flights for, fuck, I don't even know how long. We were on a lot of flights. I took a bunch of footage when I was there, but there's so much to go through. It is going to take me probably over the winter to do that stuff. Anyway, I'll probably insert some pictures and stuff like that. But we walked around, and we ended up finding, firstly I ended up calling my grandma, and she woke up and she's like, oh, hello? I'm like, hey, like, what are you doing? I'm like, random question, what time is it there? She's like, oh, it's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, because it's 9 hours behind. I was in Spain, so it's 9 hours behind. And look at this new paved road, none of this shitty stuff. And so I called her, and I was like, whoops, let her know I was in Spain. And Sydney and I are walking around, and we end up coming to this random park, and we didn't know what it was. End up getting to this random park, and we like walk up to this fountain, and there's like these little turtles swimming around and this pond, and we end up getting to this clearing, and there's this big fountain with like these cool golden statues up top of it. And so we took some video there, some pictures, kind of hung out. And then from there, we went up, and there's an Arc de Triomphe in Paris, and there's one in Spain. And actually, a fact, I believe the Eiffel Tower was supposed to be in Spain, but they said, or in Barcelona, Spain, but they said it was too big, so they put it in Paris. And when it was in Paris, it was only supposed to stay up for 20 years or something like that, but then they realized how much of an attraction it is, and so they decided to keep it there, and well, now it's still there. We went to the Arc de Triomphe that's in Spain, took a couple pictures there, did a lot of wandering. We did a scenic tour, which was like, we went on this walking tour around the Gothic corridor, and there's so many churches there and old stone, and it's just nuts. I'm gonna try and play with this Corvette if he wants to. So tons of churches and stuff that are just like, I even felt weird filming in there. So like some of them I didn't film, and like some of them you had to be dressed properly with shorts below the knees and no tank tops, and had to be full shirts. We go into so many of those. I had some good food. We found this one little restaurant, not even restaurant, this one little bar, and this guy ordered doubles for my drinks because I was getting white rum and coke. Well, these doubles were in the short, skinny glass, like 3/4 full of just straight rum. And oh man, dude, we got pretty drunk, and we tried to go to see the Sagrada Familia, which is this huge church which they've been building for over 100 years. Like, over 100 years. That's a long ass time for a church. But if you saw this thing, you'd be like, oh damn, that be why. So we didn't manage to get into there because we were only in each spot for like 2-3 days or something like that. Like, we could have if we had planned it and booked our tickets online, but we didn't do that. But we still did a lot of things, and this tour we did was a walking tour around. Don't go. And we did this walking tour, and then we went on this helicopter ride for like 6-7 minutes, and it literally took us like along the coast, and you could see all of Spain, which I have never been in a helicopter. I've been in planes, and yeah, never been in a helicopter. Like, I've been in a jet, like for traveling far distances, and then yeah, like a little personal plane, but I've never been in a helicopter. So that was a cool experience, and actually I have video of that because we got video of that through these glasses that you can wear. I also have GoPro footage, which isn't the steadiest. I didn't have a gimbal on this trip, so I couldn't make like the best footage, but I made some amazing footage still. And damn, I've just kind of been going off. Sorry, there's like so much in my head to talk about this. It was a crazy trip. Just even Spain, like, I've always wanted to learn Spanish. Jesus, this hair. So being around there, definitely, like, I wanted to learn Spanish real bad. And Sydney, my wife, wants to actually learn French, so that works. Tried to go to some clubs, but it was kind of freaky. We walked in, it was like dead. We were the first people in. They don't open till like 11, 12 at night or something like that. Like, that was really late. You'd think they open like early so you can get lots of people in there and get way more money. But no, that wasn't the case. That was kind of creepy because you had dudes all trying to sell you stuff right along the ocean too, like the ocean front. So that was freaky. Because you didn't know who the fuck was gonna rob you and shit. Like, I don't know. Oh, I think pretty sure Spain's where I had the I ordered an iced tea because I ordered iced tea from any time I have fast food and stuff like that. And it was like this fucking hair, man. And it was like some like sparkling iced tea bullshit that just, oh my god, was god awful. I don't even know, like, I couldn't choke it down. It was horrible. And they never had like supersized, like Canadian supersized French fries. They never had them. It was always like, if you got a large, it was like a medium. And I know I'm a fat ass, but I like food. I like food, right? So it's not such a bad thing. Everyone loves food. Like, it's all a blur, but it's not. Like, I think the coolest thing was just having drinks, and we met this random guy at that little tiny bar where like this old man was running. I was telling you guys about. What are you doing? Good job. It's like, okay, so I went in and I tried to order a double rum blanco yakolka, which pretty much was like a double order of coke, like cocaine, because I was kind of like, what the hell? And I asked someone I know about it, and they're like, yeah, that's what you asked. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, that ain't fucking cool. That's not what I wanted at all. Like, my god. Finally I was like, fuck that, I'll just use words that I actually know and know how to say, rather than try and Google Translate and or typing. That's what I did, is I typed it into Google, which is like the worst thing you can do. Worst thing you can ever do is type that into Google for when you want to try and say something in a different language. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Not in my case. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we got drunk there like quite a bit. And also the Canadian dollar to the euro, because we had to use euros the whole time, was like 64 cents or something like that to the Canadian dollar. Man, was it horrible. Like, the trip was amazing, but just the money part of it kind of sucked. Like, everything was about the same price. Like, you'd think it was cheap because it's euros, right? But you got to get your mindset out of that and realize that no, it's actually shittier. Bought a lot of trinkets for people, like a lot. I still have to bring some back to BC with me to give to my grandma. Actually, unless I gave that to my mom. No, sorry, I gave that to my mom. Kind of leads you into the next part of the story. So, after time there, we got our last day in Barcelona. It was fucking pissing rain. So we decided to go get breakfast. We got breakfast. So we did a Eurail pass, which what you do is you can pick it for all the different areas you want to go, and what you do is you map it out, and you got to fill this big thing out, and you pay for all your seats, like you reserve them and stuff like that. So yeah, we hopped on the Eurail, got on our train in Barcelona, Spain. We left, and like a lot of time was spent on trains and the 27 days we were there. It was like 70 hours in that time, which is a lot. People say it's a lot cheaper to fly, but no man, I didn't want to fly constantly across Europe. Like, I would say the airports are more pain in the ass than very nice, than the train stations, some of them. Paris train station, just don't even get me started on that. I don't, like, I remember a lot of the train rides, but I also don't, because it was, I napped, I edited, or tried to edit. I edited one of my vlogs, actually, on the train to, I don't know where the hell, but I edited it on the way to somewhere while I was in Europe. Then we got to Italy. Italy was after Spain, and it's Cinque Terre, Italy. It's Cinque Terre is like the 5 villages, and it's along the Mediterranean coast. Just kind of because the Mediterranean coast comes in this way, and then you come from Barcelona, Spain down here, and you come up. Oh no, you come up. Oh no. I'm turning the hell's not around. Our train got delayed in this little town called Ventimiglia or something. The train got in at like midnight, and after that we had to hop off and wait till 5:30 in the morning. So we get to this place, we go down this crazy sketchy ass underground tunnel, and then we come up into the train station. It's like 12:30 at night, in the morning, sorry. We come up, and there's like homeless people / not homeless people at the same time, and that's fucking dangerous. 2 policemen outside and an army dude. We get outside, we're still having a smoke, and we're like, oh damn, what are we gonna do for like 5 hours? Like, that's a long time to just sit there and do sweet dick all. So what we did is we sat outside, we had a smoke, and we go up to the cop, and he spoke pretty decent English. So you're talking to him, we're like, hey man, like, is there anywhere we can go put our bags and kind of leave our stuff, and so we don't have to carry it around and watch it? Because I had the backpack I'm wearing now, I had my laptop, this GoPro pole, like a vlogging camera, like a point and shoot, and then I had like everything, our passports, a lot of the money I carried all the time. We get there, and so they're like, oh, go check that hotel, see if they'll let you leave it there. I'm like, okay. We knock on the door, and we're like, oh, can we keep our stuff in there, you know, just to keep it safe and things like that. He's like, oh, no, like, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, fuck you then. So Sydney decides, she's like, well, let's walk around. We'll ask if it's safe to walk around. We asked the cop and the army dude, I'm like, hey man, like, is it cool if we like walk around it, you know, this late at night, 12:45, 1 in the morning? Straight up looks at us and he says, you do not want to walk around here. You're like, especially like, he pointed out all our bags and he's like, you guys don't want to walk around here. We're like, okay, well, I guess we won't. So we literally sat outside and read. I don't normally read at all, but I picked up a book and I read Stephen King's It. So we literally sat there and read for like 5 hours. I was so beat by the time we got to Italy. That's all I'm going to tell you guys about my Barcelona trip so far. I wasn't even going to tell you guys about the train ride. Now I'm just going to rip around. Oh, thank God. I should have checked like halfway to make sure I was recording, but I was recorded all of that. Thank God. I don't know if there's a problem with my mic, but it sounds kind of distorted-ish. Fuck. Why is everywhere got to be like that? Oh, I used to live right there. And I literally drove down this road every day to work. Yeah, I used to work here. That was my first job when I moved out here. Oh, it's bumpy there. Anyways guys, I will catch you guys in a few minutes here. It's been a whole 31 minutes. Alright. Well, rather than continue this video on, I might as well just end it here. It's nice to be back on the bike, that's for sure. It was sure nice to make a video for you guys. Like I said, it's been a long time, and I've also realized I'm taking off all these 6 stickers. I'm not going to do just a sticker collage. I want to make this look actually nice. So, oh, another thing, look at this. Look at this. I was walking by it the other day, fucking snapped it off. I almost forgot. I was riding around like an idiot, thinking it's all badass machine. But, yeah, I will catch you guys later. If you liked the video, remember, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. You can also hit on that, push that bell icon right next to the subscribe button, and that'll give you a notification for whenever I come out with a new video. I'm going to try and make some more through the week here, maybe on my next days off. I'm on my 6th shift, so 3 days, 3 nights. So it's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh look, Ride Rich stuff. So yeah, that concludes this video, guys. If you want, on my social medias are at the top of the page as well. And I usually put them in the video, I believe, or I might start to. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.